Well, hello, my YouTube family. Yes, there is an explanation. Oh, there's an explanation for yesterday's absence. Sit down. This may be taking a while. Sit down, people. It's Friday, so just chill. This is your Friday night entertainment for Friday, January 27th, 2017. Sit down. Okay, so yesterday's absence. Well, you know what? Let's do lips of the day first. I'll leave y'all hanging for a little bit. Let's do lips of the day first, so then we could really sit down, grab some popcorn, get some cherry coke or whatever the hell you want to drink, alcoholic beverage or not. Yeah, it's that serious. Okay, so lips of the day. Let's get that started. The liner is NYX Rose Brown lined, and the lipstick is a Sephora glossy lipstick, and this is in Sweet Dreams. This is what Sweet Dreams looks like. It's a glossy lipstick. At least that's what they were called when I bought this. I'm sure it's under Rouge Shine now. I don't know if they sell the same shade, but I'm sure they sell something similar. See that shine? Ooh, Lordy. Look at that shine. Look at that shine. Yes, indeed it do. Right there. It is a neutral, a nude. See, I may have shined a little bit, shined like a diamond, but I wasn't, loud. It was still subtle shine. Okay, I'm happy because it's Friday and it was a good Friday as opposed to what happened yesterday. Okay, so that's another hint. Okay, so here we go. That is Sweet Dreams. It's a Sephora. This was called Glossy Lipstick, but I'm sure it's under Rouge Shine now, again, if they sell the same shade. And that is what it looks like. Love these Sephora lipsticks. Okay, so that's it. Sit down. Pause the video if you have to. Yesterday, for the very first time in my life, I experienced my very first meltdown at work. Didn't even complete the week and I'm already having meltdowns. What the hell? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, things were coming at me. I mean, I was still being trained, but things were coming at me all fast and furious like, and I am like in a whirlwind. Phones ringing off the hook, people coming through the door. Papers are being dropped at my desk because they expect me to know what to do now with the paperwork. I mean, it just came fast and furious. Mail's coming in. It's the mail. It's the mail that really threw me over. Because I not only have to divvy up the mail, I have to distribute the mail. Well, first of all, when the mail comes, it usually comes under the company name. So I don't know who these things go to. So I'm trying to sort people coming through the doors, people asking questions, phones ringing off the hook. And she's sitting there. She's sort of kind of helping. But at the same time, she's got to loosen the reins a little bit because now, it's 2 days before she's going to let me go. Monday, honey, I'm on my own. But I'm not really on my own because everybody's very reassuring that they will be around to help me. But nevertheless, she's going to a new department. She's being promoted to a new department within the office, but she won't be sitting near me. I'll be sitting by myself solo, honey. So all of this is going through my head, and I'm just like, when you're watching like a television show, and they have a person like still, but things around them are going fast and furious, and you just see that person standing still. That was me yesterday, and I went through a meltdown. I was hyperventilating. I stood up. I was hyperventilating, and she said, "Are you okay?" She said, "You need to take a minute." I said, "Yeah." She said, "Go into the kitchen." I said, "Yeah, let me just grab some water." And honey, you just don't know. I went into the kitchen. I didn't break down, but I was like that. Like I had run a marathon. And she calms things outside. She's been with the company for 4 years, so she knows the deal. So she took care of the guests, she took care of the mail for me, but she also told my supervisor. She must have said, the new girl, she going through something, she's in the kitchen. Because here come my supervisor. I was, when you just want to find a hole to just crawl in and don't let anybody find you. Honey, my supervisor said, calm down, breathe. She said, what's the problem? I said, it's going too fast for me. It's just going too fast. She said, you stressing yourself out. We're not rushing you to do anything. She said, what was it that tipped you over? I said, it was the mail. When the mail came, and now I have to distribute it, and I don't know who to distribute it to. And she goes, don't worry about it. If the mail can wait, if you've got other things like guests are waiting for you, take care of the guests, answer the phones. She mainly was specific about the phones because let me tell you something. The program, the way they've got the phones set up, there's a way where my supervisor can tell if I'm missing calls or if I'm dropping calls or, making sure that I'm answering the calls. I'm getting real good with the phones, honey. Oh, you can't tell me nothing now. I am very, very good with the phones because I know for a fact she's on that. She wants to, there's a record of every single time the phone rings, how many times it rings, and how many times, I pick up. If I have call holding, if I have a call holding for a certain amount of time, she's got all of that on her computer as well as mine. I can tell too. But, excuse me, I know that she can see what's going on. So when she came to talk to me in the kitchen, she basically said, look, all you have to do, you have to focus on everything, but focus mainly on the phones. Make sure the phones are answered. She said, everything else, all that paperwork that's coming at you and the times and things that you have to fill in she said, that will come. That will come. Take your time. Take a breath. So, she really calmed me. She talked me off that ledge, honey. Oh, Lord, did she talk me off the ledge. But here's what I was really embarrassed about. I was really embarrassed. Because one of the lawyers there earlier in the week, like about Tuesday, maybe even Monday, at the end of the day, he came to the desk and he was talking to the girl that was training me. And he was making it look like I wasn't sitting there. So he said to her, how much you want to place a bet that the new girl doesn't come back tomorrow? And he's talking about me. And I'm sitting right there. So she was laughing. And she said, well, I'm pretty sure she's going to be here tomorrow. I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be here tomorrow too. So fast forward to what happened yesterday. And I just know, because he's that type. He's that type of person. I just know for a fact he must have gone to her and said, see, I told you she wasn't going to last. Because when I broke down and my supervisor was talking to me in the kitchen, who comes in the kitchen to get his cup of coffee? Me. And I'm standing in front of the coffee maker. And he's like, okay, you need to relax, but you also standing in my damn way. He said it just like that. So I stepped aside and my supervisor said, she said, so-and-so, why you gotta be so rude? And he said, Nancy, just relax. Just relax. It's gonna be okay. And then he walked out. But I know for a fact I can bet this house on it. He must have gone to the girl that trained me and he must have said, told you she wasn't gonna last. I went to lunch. I came back. When I came back to lunch, he was standing at the desk talking to her. I came back like a minute late or whatever. I hope they don't time me on that. Because I didn't leave the building. I was inside. I was downstairs in the commissary or cafe, whatever you want to call it. And I was having lunch there and then I came up. So as I'm putting my bag away and he's walking away, I said to him, you can give her back her money. And he started laughing. Like he knew exactly what I was talking about. So I started to laugh too. Yes, I may have tripped up yesterday, but it's not going to happen again. It's not going to happen again. Now, today was a fantastic day. It was a great day. Why? Because the majority of the lawyers were out of the office for the majority of the day. So the phones weren't really going crazy and people weren't coming in that much. The mail came. I took care of it. Helped the girl that was training me. She helped me. So it was calm. It was like a calm atmosphere. But I know for a fact that's not going to be an everyday situation. It's going to be more like yesterday's situation. So I need to get a handle on when it's chaotic. It's a controlled chaos where things just surge. It's like a build up, build up, build up. You could start to tell like around 10:30, 11:30, the phone starts really going crazy. Now around 11:30, quarter to 12, the phones are going crazy and the mail gets delivered. Now the mail gets delivered and people are coming in for their appointments and stuff. Then I've got a program where I have to check the boardrooms to see who's in what boardroom. And then, of course, yesterday afternoon, the girl who trained me, she stepped away for a minute. And one of the guests was already sitting there. The lawyer was well aware. He came, and then he's looking at me. He goes, what boardroom am I in? And my heart starts palpitating because I don't want to embarrass him with the guests standing there. So I'm looking because there's a program for the boardroom as well. So I'm looking and I really don't even understand how to read it just yet. So I said, I think you're in the medium-sized boardroom. I took a guess. Thank you, Jesus. It was the right guess. Because I saw there's a large boardroom, like a medium boardroom, and a small boardroom. And I just happened to look at the time in the medium boardroom. And I just said, I think you're in the medium boardroom. He said, oh, okay, thank you. And he took it. So then when the girl came back who was training me, I said, I just sent a lawyer in there and I think he's scheduled. She said, oh, was that so-and-so? And I said, yeah, I think that was it. She goes, yeah, that's the right. I was like, now that's before. Now, of course, now that was died down, but that was a wild guess. I could have been guessing all wrong. And the law firm is under 3 lawyers, the owners of the law firm. And there is one dude, he is old as hell. And he's very needy. And the girl that was training me, she was telling me, there's going to be times when he's going to ask you to sharpen his pencil, get him a cup of coffee. I said, all in the middle of everything I'm doing? She says, yeah, and you're going to have to do it. And I said, oh, okay. So I've got to clean the kitchen in the morning, get milk in the cafeteria downstairs if we're running out of milk, which I had to do today. I'm in charge of every stitch of office supplies. Anytime they're running out of paper clips, files, folders. It is more an administrative position than a receptionist position. To me, the position, when I read the description on Indeed, it was receptionist / administrative. So I'm thinking the heavy duty part of it is the reception, which is the phones. And yes, my supervisor did say the most important things are the phone calls. But damn, the administrative part, you could hire somebody else to do that and we'd both still be busy. But no, it's receptionist / administration, which is why I guess I'm getting paid the big bucks. Bigger bucks than what I was getting paid before, people. I ain't gonna lie. And next week is payday. But honey, when I tell you that meltdown was serious, I wasn't screaming. I wasn't like a lunatic. I was hyperventilating. But not to the point where they had to call 911 or I dropped to my knees or anything like that. It wasn't that bad. But I needed a minute. Oh, sweet Jesus in heaven. I needed a minute and more so. So, you know, I was embarrassed as all hell because the office talks. It's small. So, you know, small environment with people, human beings, they're going to talk about each other. And here it is, not even a week, and already the new girl's melting? What the hell? I pray to Jesus that never happens again. I pray to Jesus that never happens again. And this morning, now let me tell you something else before I go into this morning. Well, it's the same story. This entire week, I have had a nauseous attack every single morning. Nauseous to the point where I feel like I'm going to throw up, but I don't. And it happened every single morning this week, my first full week of work. I wake up, I sit on my bed. You know, I pet Tom for a little bit. I get up, I feed him, do everything that I have to. But I feel like I'm about to throw up. So I keep like that all morning long before I go take a shower. So I've got this nauseousness. I don't know. I'm putting undue pressure on myself for some reason because I don't want to F this job up. I really do not. I like it. I like the convenience of the drive. I like the location. I just like everything about it. So this is why I feel like I'm walking on eggshells because I'm the new chick and I'm the new black chick. So I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be that girl. I don't want to be that person, that woman. That, you know, years down the line, it's like, do you remember that new girl that she only got hired for a week and then she quit? I'm not going to be that person. I'm not going to be that person. I know I've got it because today she was sitting next to me and there's a certain responsibility that I have to do every day that I think I've got it down pat. It's paperwork and I've got to do it every single day. So I'm getting the hang of that one. And that was fine. If I could do that all day and just answer the phones, oh, it would be copacetic. But then there's this other piece of paperwork that I'm not fond of because I really don't have it's not vibing with me just yet. So every time I'm doing that, she has to, okay, you do that. And remember we did that? Okay, so that's what you do. I know. And they are so nice. They're constantly reassuring me that if you come up to something that's giving you a problem, or if you're feeling overwhelmed, give one of us a call. We'll cover for you. We'll do whatever. You know, if you have a question on whatever you're doing paperwork-wise, everybody's already done everything on the program. So you just have a question, just ask. So I came home, I was devastated. You know damn well I wasn't about to do a video. I didn't even call my father. And I'm supposed to call my father at 7 o'clock. But I get home so early now that first of all, I was dog tired. I was spent yesterday. I was truly and utterly spent because I'm putting undue pressure on myself because I want to be perfect. And I've never been a person that has to be perfect all the time. I was never the one that had to be the A student in school. Hell to the no. If I got a D, I thought that was passing. So, you know, C or something. You know, I wasn't I have to have an A plus all the time. That is so not me. So I don't know. This job is scaring the bejesus out of me. And it really shouldn't, because that's the fastest way to lose the job. If you keep walking down that path. So I need to reel it back and just take a breath and go to work like a human being. But see, I want to get to that point where I'm already in a groove, like I already know what to do, and this, and that, and it'll just flow. I'm almost there. I'm not there yet. You've only been there a week, Nancy. Why are you putting so much damn pressure on yourself? I don't know. Because I really want to keep this job. I want to be a great receptionist / admin. I want to be as good, if not better, than the woman that trains me. For a lot of reasons. And yeah, one being the obvious. But that's not what's talking in my head. It's the fact that I just want to know how to do the responsibilities like that already. Even they told me that's not going to happen. I was like, oh, damn. Even my supervisor, she said, do you know how many calls I dropped last week? I was like, no. She goes, Nancy, I've been with this company X amount of years. I'm still dropping calls. So don't worry about this. She says, I'm still effing up on paperwork. So, they're human like I am. But I'm the new chick. And I'm the new black chick. Okay? So even though a lot of you may say, well, why are you stressing that? Look, let's face it. It's a small office. I'm the only one. Not in the building, because obviously there are other offices in the building. But in this particular office, I'm the only one. Okay? And I'm the first face you see again when you walk through the door. So, yeah. I can't do any neck rolls. I can't do any of that. I can't do any of that. Okay? Because that'll just put a stereotypical idea of what they think I am in their heads. And I'm not that girl. I can get loud, but in this office, I'm not going to be loud. Okay? It is what it is. I think I'm just going to sleep through this entire weekend. Like, for real. And the woman that trained me, or the girl that trained me, she is a sweetheart. She's just patient with me. And, she's just patient with me. And I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. I need some patience, people. I need to be patient with my own damn self. I really wish that would happen. Because, you just want to do the job and you want to already know how to do it like the back of your hand, like you could do it with your eyes closed. It's going to take me some time before I get to that point. Okay? So, yeah. So that is the reason why you did not see me yesterday, people. Because I was embarrassed. I was tired. I was drained. I was upset with myself. It was a bad afternoon. It wasn't the whole day. I had gone through the process. I had gone through, the whole hyperventilating thing. It lasted for maybe 15 minutes. And then I went right back to work and I had to do what I had to do. I had to suck it up, put your big girl panties on, and I had to keep it moving. But I was embarrassed as hell. And I told my supervisor, I said, I'm very embarrassed with myself. And I'm terribly sad. I kept apologizing. She was like, don't even worry. Don't worry about it. She said, it is a lot. We are throwing a lot at you. But don't think we're just going to throw it at you and just walk away. We're going to train you. If you need as much help as you ask for, you're going to get it. So don't worry about it. She goes, it's a big responsibility what you do up front. What I was doing before at the other company, with Hop Along and all of them and Cutie and all of them, that was nothing. That was nothing compared to what I have to do now. Because there is not a minute that goes by until maybe late in the afternoon, right before it's time to go home, where I'm not doing something. Facebook, what? What's that? That's not going to happen. If I post anything on Facebook, it's going to be through my phone. And when do I have time to look at my phone? Not while I'm working. That's for damn sure. And my battery had already died when it was lunchtime, so I couldn't post anything anyway. So I have to keep my phone well charged. You just don't understand, people. You just do not understand. Speaking of which, well, I'll do that after I upload this because my phone does need to be recharged. I did do a little bit of recharging when I got back after lunch. I recharged it in the kitchen a little bit. So yeah, this is no joke, people. This job is no joke. But like I said, I'm putting more undue stress on myself. And first of all, it's not healthy. It's not good for me. I have high blood pressure. Okay, I can't be putting any more pressure on myself than I already need to. But all week long, man, the nausea was for real. The nausea. And I really thought I was going to get away with it this morning. And I was really trying. I was really trying. I was really trying. And then when I got to the bathroom, I felt like I was going to throw up again. I said, oh, damn. I said, but it's Friday, Nancy. Come on. You made it. You made it through the week. You made it through the week. But I know every day is not going to be like this Friday was. It's only when they all go out the office. The big lawyers, all of them. They all went out. It was like well, not even all of them. Maybe about 2 or 3 were still left back. But they were quiet and everything. But the big wigs, they're the ones that went out. There was like a kind of like a gathering or because they all went to the same college, and there was like a get together kind of a thing, a reunion of sorts, and it was held in the city. So they all went into the city. They left early in the morning. They didn't come back until like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I was thrilled because I had that entire time to do all of my paperwork, answer the phones. I'm getting good at the phones, honey. The phones are nothing now. I got that under control. I did the phone situation. I had the paperwork to do. It's the paperwork. I did that and, other things that I had to pick up milk that I did in the morning. Plus, I don't like to walk around that much because of my back issues. So, and in the afternoon at around 10 to 5, right before it's time to go, I have to bring the mail downstairs. I'm the mail person. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. I know I can do it. Because I look at her when she was doing it, and she's just, here comes the mail. And while I was doing my paperwork, she would be answering the phones for me. Guests were coming in. She said, keep doing what you're doing. I'll take care of them. I was like, damn, I want to get to where she's at. Well, wait 4 years, Nancy, and maybe you will be there. And you will be there. Not even a maybe. You will be there before the end of the year. Hopefully I last that long. And yes, you will be there too. So don't worry about it. I have to keep talking to myself like this. It's a job I know I can do. It's not a difficult job. It's a big job. That's the problem. It's not really a problem. That's the reason why I'm getting paid so much. It's a big job. They ain't going to just pay you to file your nails and chew bubble gum. It's a big job. It's a lot of responsibility. And I don't want to F these people's paperwork up. Okay? Especially if it has something to do with their money. What? So that really is the end all be all of the story of yesterday. Seriously. But it's the weekend, people. I made it. I made it one full week. Thank you, sweet Jesus in heaven. I made it one full week. And next week is payday. I'll get my first paycheck. You're going to see me grinning from ear to ear. At least that one paycheck. I got bills to pay. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm very good with that. So that's that with that upon that, people. I don't know if I'll be able to treat myself to anything next week. Because once I get the bills paid, I don't know if I will have anything left over. I still need to put some in my savings. I would like to do that. And, yeah. So that's it. That's all. Oh, and here's another thing I found out. During the holiday season, I think in the summertime and in the holiday season, they do what the other company that I used to work for used to do. And then they stopped doing that. In the summertime, they have barbecues and company gatherings and picnics and stuff like that. And in the holiday season, Christmas and all of that, parties galore and champagne. And I was like, oh, okay. I hope to last. I will last to see all of the good stuff. So Knock on wood, honey. Okay, so that is it. That is all I know. 30 minutes and it's time to go. I had to tell you everything, people. Now you just know I'm going to probably fall asleep on the sofa like I've been doing all damn week. My body still needs to, it needs to adjust. I think it's finally adjusted, but it's screaming. You know, it's constantly telling me, well, where's the Prince Charming that you were supposed to marry so you could stay home and eat bonbons all damn day? What happened to that idea? Yeah, that never happened. In any event, that's it. That's all. Have an excellent weekend. I know I sure as hell am not going to do jack. You know what? I'm not going to do a damn thing, people. Just my laundry on Sunday, and that's it. You know, the house don't need that much vacuuming. I may skip that altogether. That's it. That's all. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think of yesterday, of lips. Everything that I'm wearing today is the same thing that I was wearing yesterday. So you're not missing a damn thing. I will post everything, you know, paper, powder, blush. My voice is getting all scratchy. It's time to go. Okay? It's time to go. I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you on Monday. Have an excellent weekend. And I will see you again on Monday. Okay? I love you. Mwah. Bye now.